Migrant students left high and dry after their business school went into liquidation say they're disgusted that they've been told to pay more money. Last week, the Kiwi Institute of Training and Education, known as KITE, went into liquidation and requested NZQA to deregister it. Students who paid tens of thousands of dollars and had already completed their studies can't get their accreditation and say they've been scammed. Today, they had a meeting with the NZQA and Immigration New Zealand, but they couldn't find out whether they have passed their final assessment. Perrottet and cameraman Nick Monro went along.
These students were so close to graduating. They'd done all the work and paid all the money. Then their school, KITE, went into liquidation. Karambir Singh and his colleagues are about to head into a crisis meeting with the NZQA and Immigration New Zealand. They want to find out whether they've passed and whether they can just get their diploma.
Some of students, they have visa expiring, and what are the procedure for them, and if they have to pay, why they have to pay money, because it's not our fault. So immigration also and NZQA also help us.
The meeting dragged on with desperate students wondering where they will go next and whether they will get any help. The short answer, no.
It's totally ridiculous and disgusting. We can't do anything. It's supposed like if we have to do a strike or something, why we waste like 6-8 months again? If it's happen again, seriously, it's disgusting. I will go for suicide, I think so. Because I can't sleep because of these disgusting things. I already gave a resign from my job because I'm doing plenty of mistakes here as well.
So it's another day in limbo for these students. Some of them came to KITE on the recommendation of NZQA when their last school was deregistered. And they had to pay again to extend their visa and to enrol in new courses. Today, Immigration New Zealand told them their visas are no longer valid, they must pay for a new visa and have a new offer from another institute, as well as prove they have enough funds to live on while they wait even longer for the accreditation that they say is rightfully theirs. And NZQA told them it can't get any more information from KITE as it has called in the liquidators, which means some students may get their assignments marked and others not. It does commit to refunding students who may have failed and won't be able to resit exams or resubmit assignments. But the students say it's a scam.
I'm here at this college for about 18 months. I was supposed to finish this course in 8 months. So NZQA came the last December and they said you have to repeat the course because the marking was not up to standards. So I did the whole course again and they came again to the end and they said the college is shut down now. So how do you feel about that?
And where are the NZQA and immigration officials? Hurrying out the side door.
Is that right? But these students have been basically right out of pocket. So is there going to be any reimbursement for them at all?
Please speak to our comms teams.
There was no response to our calls and emails to KITE, so we went along to its premises in Auckland to see if we could find anyone. Levels 4 and 5 at 16 Waverley Street were locked off in the lift, so up the fire exit, and the doors locked as well. We met a student who had already graduated but wanted to pick up his diploma, but there's just 2 empty floors and no one around. It's very clear that no one is getting any answers from KITE today. The students are now turning their rage at the NZQA. They say that the NZQA stepped in last December, saying that KITE's assessments were not up to standard, and the students had to pay $750 a paper to sit them again. Now, while the NZQA looks around for yet another school for these students to attend, the only other answer they have today is from Immigration New Zealand, which says they have to pay more than $300 to extend their visas again. NZQA could not provide us with a spokesperson today and requested written questions. We sent those at 11:40 this morning, but by the time we went to air, there was no response. We spoke to a principal of another NZQA registered school who says NZQA is not transparent and makes unnecessary delays. The students say that seems deliberate and they're getting exploited by the system. And Immigration New Zealand, we asked them why they didn't provide any assistance at today's meeting other than to ask the students for more money. They also couldn't provide a spokesperson and said NZQA is the lead agency in the matter. The students are now preparing a strike to ask the government to intervene and give them what they've worked so hard for and spent so much hard-earned money on. In Auckland, for Checkpoint, Perrottet.
And after we went to air this evening, we received this response from the NZQA. This is an ongoing and complex situation that is being actively managed with the help of other agencies, including Immigration New Zealand and the Public Trust. We appreciate this is a difficult time for the affected students, and our most important consideration is to support them as much as possible. The statement also says those who have paid KITE but haven't completed their classes will be refunded. It also gives information on the Samaritans, Lifeline and the Depression Helpline for those who would like to talk to someone confidentially about how they are feeling or if they are concerned about someone else.